following podcast has been recorded by LIM.
From taverns across Chicagoland to St. Joe's Park in Joliet to the world of podcasting, they're upholding the good name of Chet Gunderson and letting the old styles flow. They are the lovely Intoxicated Men. And this is the Lovely Intoxicated Podcast.
Gabagool here. What do you hear? What do you say? And take a look at the new logo for the Cracker Barrel. They're going to roll with the Gabagool barrel, but I got a bone to pick with them. All right. They spelled Gabagool wrong. That is not the traditional spelling of my heritage, of my family. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I'm so excited to have our special guests here. I'm about to bust a nut. All right. Not just any nuts either. These are from Texas Roadhouse. Make sure you patronize them after the show at Rocket Pro Wrestling. So without further ado, we have the lovely, the terrific chef, one of my all-time favorite Cubs fans. Ref Danny is joining us here. We also have Laura. I'm just fucking with you, Laura. I'm not going back to my old ways. Ladies and gentlemen, the woman who runs it all in the kitchen at Rocket Pro Wrestling, Lil McGee. Welcome back. I said Ref Danny was here. I said my good friend Thomas Foolery is in the house. And it looks like we have the return of a legend on this podcast. Everybody, please give a warm welcome, a return of none other than...
It's me, bitches! I'm back! And I spilled water on my computer a little bit, and I lost the plan. There we are. Here we are. I had to make a quick cocktail really quickly, so Damien St. I know you were shocked when I asked you about filling in for me for a second, so thank you. Your services are no longer required tonight.
Wow, he actually showed up to your apartment.
I showed up to my apartment. It was a long drive. But the thing is, I got pulled
Damien,
over because I was...
Damien St.
Well, I'm talking about me because I'm back.
Well, you're back.
I almost got pulled over because I was driving under dehydration. It was almost a dud, guys. And now, when I leave my apartment after this podcast is done, I'm gonna be driving under hydration. I mean, duh, it's that simple. Water on the rocks. My custom cocktail.
Welcome back with your rooster tail end and cocktail. It's a penis joke. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the sun, the air, the Rocket Pro Wrestling champion, Sling Blade, Maximus Orion, however you know him, he's a friend of ours, he's a friend of yours, is back. And he's got a lot to tell us because we have a lot of questions we're going to ask tonight. But first thing I'm going to start off with is, sir, was that a Mike's Hard Lemonade you're drinking?
Yeah, it is. There's one in my fridge back there.
Wait, does that...
Oh, no, it's
nice.
Mike's Harder.
Mike's
so
Harder.
Does that mean you're back in the LIM?
Pat. That was never a thing. I was never actually gone.
Come on.
Wait, what?
Come on, man.
Oh, my God.
Wait, what are you
The only
talking
person
about?
I know that can get drunk off water on the rocks, dude.
I only had one sip, okay? It's been a while, so my tolerance is a little low.
That's why it's important to drink water almost every
He's
day.
talking about
Regularly.
hydration. Don't ever get him started on liquid IVs or we're going to have a drug problem. We're going to have to send him to AA.
Oh, damn.
Before
I don't want to be in minor league baseball.
Oh, Jesus.
Before we
Here
get on
go.
talking about
and
our
we're
baseballs,
back. There we go.
We're back. We're back. Welcome back. Everybody, if you have a beverage in your hand, please raise
I
a
do.
toast to Maximus Orion and everything
That's
he
me.
was able to pull off and everything he will continue to do in Rocket Pro Wrestling. Cheers to you, my friend. Welcome back. Even though you never
Salute.
left. Don't
good to
call
be
it a
back, though.
comeback. You never left, bro. It's
No,
good to
no,
have
it's
you.
not. It's not a It's not really a comeback. It's just a weight off my shoulders.
He was playing
really
double
what it is.
agent. Straight up.
Oh, it sucked.
Playing
How did it
double
feel?
A.
How did it feel being in that other side, man?
Oh, it was terrible. It was wearing that. Not only do I have to worry about getting like, grin face paint on the white shit and then having to try to clean that out. You either have an orange face or a green face smeared across your white gear. So that, I mean, I had to go polar opposite of what I was. Black and purple, you got to switch that to white. I couldn't have gone any, blue, red, yellow. It wouldn't have
No,
worked.
no,
You had to
it'd be
just
weird.
you had to flip the character, which is people have brought up. Well, you were an asshole when you're wearing white and you're wearing black and you're a good dude. And it's like, yeah, for me that's kind of how it works. But wearing that stuff, not only was my brain working double time to make sure I didn't screw it up, because it's very hard to get dirt out of that, but it felt so bad. And as much of a pain in the ass it is to put the face paint on, it felt even weirder going out there. It was almost like I was going out there with like no shirt on or something. Like it
It was
felt
weird to see you without it. It was so weird. I was like,
something was missing. Something
yeah.
is missing when I don't have it just feels like okay, you got something, you have to put something on. I mean, don't get me wrong, the coat was cool,
Oh yeah.
but
I
I
mean,
wasn't gonna
the
I wasn't
color
gonna do
combo was
this.
nice though. At least the color
It
combo.
was nice, but here's the problem. I'm also overweight, so I look like the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man or the Michelin
Hey,
Man.
hey, that's my cousin. Now I gotta stare at you like this.
Yeah.
You have to
But
make
yeah,
a
it
choice.
was not good. And the little bit of letting myself go, you can see every fat roll in that white gear. You could see every piece of turkey I ate at Thanksgiving in that white gear. You could see every Christmas cookie I ate in that white gear. You
If
could
you
see
really
every
paid
soda I
attention, I
drank.
guess, yeah, you could. Yeah, I guess. If you
Every
really paid
no, I
attention.
paid every soda I drank, every Andy's frozen custard I ate, every Burger King burger I had. You could see it on that white gear. I look like
Oh, you gained it
I look
like
like a
that.
muffin. The way my love handles were going over the belt and shit.
The Kit
Like, it
Kats
was-
and the Snickers that Lil McGee gave you.
yeah. No, it wasn't that. That got burned off by show stress. That was done. It's just the sitting at home on a Sunday eating an Andy's frozen custard, then the next week getting in white gear. Love handles in your belly show on white. There's a reason fat people don't wear white.
I do have a suggestion for your new paint.
Hater
your
never
new
wore
face
white.
paint.
Whoa.
I'm not doing
Whoa.
iguana shit. I hate that. Well, I don't hate the kid. I don't hate the guy doing it, but I am not doing. No,
Don't
That's
hate the player,
actually,
hate the game.
I know who it is.
actually,
Triple H.
that's actually Gold Dust.
I know
brother,
who it
Cody
is.
Rhodes.
that's not Cody Rhodes.
It is. He's-
That is Dustin, right? Dustin.
That's Dustin.
I'm-
Yeah,
Dustin?
that's gold
My
dust.
name's Justin. Ref.
That's
Danny, you
green.
should know him.
That's green dust.
Yeah, I really like Goldust. He was a pretty cool character in the Attitude Era. He was cool, and when they played him as when he got electrocuted, and he was going, "I'm
Ooh.
Goldust." That was good.
I think we have a better picture here. So
Nice.
there's a lot to unravel, Maximus, because is it true that not a lot of people, but all the right people knew what you were up to?
Yes, that is true. So, well, it's out now. So I could say this: the people that knew were obviously myself, Nuke, my mother, Turtle. Rion, PX, and Tony
What?
Gabagool.
Hold on. Wow.
Well,
I
you're a
didn't
great
know that.
planner.
You're telling me now for the first time.
Actually, I told you last year, but yeah,
Oh,
It went
you're
over.
telling
his
me
head
now
last
for
year
one of
what
the
happened.
few times.
yeah, clearly.
No, the whole time I'm over here thinking like, what an asshole. Did he really just flip on us like this? Did he just really?
So it was my plan, but my mother was the one that suggested that we implemented it immediately.
It worked.
And it was Turtle's idea to be his partner and turn on him. The only two, and I don't want to toot my own horn because people that know me, I really don't. But the people that get the biggest pops in that arena are Turtle and myself. Granted, there'll be other people that get pops, but not like that. At least this is what I'm told. It's not what I'm hearing, it's what I'm told.
Nobody gets pops.
Nobody gets pops. So
Nobody gets pops.
He told me to turn on him because that's going to get the bigger reaction than anybody else.
So yeah, that's one thing I want to ask you about. Last month I speculated about how you turned him on. What was your secret weapon, like Blue Chew or something? Because you were turning him on, you turned you turned on
You're
Turtle.
not getting this joke out, pal. It was a good try.
Oh, he's getting something off, all right.
Yeah. I don't know what you're using.
I got my Texas Roadhouse nuts here, and we're about to bust some. All right, but here's the thing: what did the attorney have to say about all this? Did he think you were batshit crazy, or did he not know?
Schultz?
No, the Rocket Pro Wrestling attorney. Your mom said that they were in touch with the attorney and back in November.
Oh, you mean for like the ownership?
The ownership, and was he clued in at all about this?
So he doesn't need to be clued in with what we were actually doing. His is just the legal side of it. Now, I will say this much. In order for me to, now I didn't have to, but in order for me to, I'm trying to word this properly. In order for me to win the championship, I decided to give up, as Maximus, I decided to give up ownership to the company because I don't want the bullshit thing of, well, look, the owner just put the championship on himself. The owner won the championship at his own company. I don't need that. So now I'm not. So that was what was happening. So this whole thing with me losing it to my mother, it was already done by then. Legally, it was already done. I was not owner walking into resolution. So it just had to be done. Now, did she sign over any of hers or my father's? No. That was what we needed Damian Saint to believe. That's what we needed the crowd to believe. It was what we needed the undeniable to believe, that she had signed over her stuff. She was no longer an owner, and I lost the rest of what I had to her in that match. They have all of it now. So that now I can hold this title without the criticism of the owner has put the title on himself. So now if anybody sees this that wants to use that bullshit ass argument, which it is, because I don't wrestle anywhere else, I only wrestle here, and I'm not doing it to be like, hey, I'm the best, look at me, somebody's going to take it off of me and they're going to get the, no, that's not what it's about.
CM Punk. CM Punk's the best.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not the best in the world. And I'm never going to claim to be.
You're the best in my world.
But in order for me to be able to do this in good conscience, I had to give up my ownership. And it is still gone. Maybe one day I'll take it back. All she'll have to do is sign it. But I couldn't win the title. Could have, didn't want to, as owner. So that's kind of how that went down.
This is a quite a loaded question I'm about to ask you. So break it down piece by piece, however you'd like to answer. What you're suggesting is you could have received some criticism. You're the owner of the company, and you're the champion of the company. And I could see where that could lead to some criticism. But you turn over ownership, and not only do you go out there and you fight your way, you get the briefcase. That match was insane. There was so much carnage. Just about a year ago, we witnessed that. And all along the way, you started to find the cracks in the undeniable. If I'm not mistaken, you cost several of your former undeniable brethren matches, championships, opportunities. Was there ever a time when you thought that they were onto you or you'd be found out?
No. The only time was when, and I don't think they were onto me as much as they were thinking, boy, this dude sucks. Okay. He is absolutely terrible at being, any sort of assistance to any of them at ringside. They might have just thought I was an idiot. I don't think any of them ever suspected, hey, he's doing this on purpose. They probably, from what I could grasp, were just thinking this dude is a moron, idiot, stupid.
Moron, stupid.
That's exactly how not a single one of them was like, we shouldn't trust Maximus anymore. They were just like, ugh, this idiot.
So then
By
why
a
keep
certain
you
point.
around? Why keep you around? What did you bring to
Look
the
at
table?
how many idiots they keep around.
Okay. This leads me to something because we
I
have
mean,
a tag team match.
seriously. Here, wait. I'll give you some. Schultz is not an idiot. Okay, Schultz is not an idiot. There's the two.
Okay, well, let me go back to Schultz real quick.
Yeah,
Actually,
no, he's not an idiot.
When we talk about your match,
We'll go back.
I'll give you my opinion on Schultz.
Yeah.
These four.
Yep.
You were a part of this faction with them.
Yep.
What is your take? Do the Kings of the Six? They're showing that they had a Fall Brawl was pretty solid, and if it not for undeniable shenanigans, they would have been walking out of Fall Brawl as the new tag team champions. So now that we have them facing off against more undeniable, but it's not the tag team champions. What do you make of
Cartel?
That's correct.
Well, considering they're not that anymore.
No, they've said they're going to be the Caribbean Cartel.
That's not what they told me.
Did they tell you this when you were in the undeniable or after?
Yes. Well, I quit, but again, I was still there, still working production, still doing that stuff. So yeah, they are, because I was going to have them introduced as the Caribbean Cartel to on your cards to have introduced them to come out and present the Nova Award, and they said nope, that died over at League. They got into the Caribbean Cartel kind of went over there. So they said it is pretty much they're representing themselves as the undeniable right now.
Rosley's told me the same thing, how the League, the Caribbean just dismantled now. So there's no more of that.
It kind of imploded over it at League. So
duly noted.
Yes.
No more.
Now I will say this: I was never on the side of Skylar Reed. If you think about it, I didn't join Undeniable until the end of Fall Brawl last year, and Skylar had already been removed.
Very true. I'm a poor historian. I'm usually drunk.
No, I'm just letting because people don't
matches happen.
People don't see. They forget that Skylar was kicked out in May. When I fought, the same night I fought Ryan Matthews, he was kicked out. So,
how hard was that to be in the same locker room with Ryan Matthews on the same side of the apron with Ryan Matthews afy everything you two went through?
Being on the same side, it was a little annoying. He's kind of funny. There's some things he says that can be pretty funny. Like we would have a serious conversation back there about who we were going to go out there and blah blah blah, and Ryan would just be like, "Yeah," like say you're like just random shit, like being extra zesty back there. Like that was like a huge thing for him, and it would generally make me laugh. So I'll give him credit there. Still sucks at Fortnite though.
Still sucks at Fortnite.
Yeah.
Do you trust that? And this could be a question for everybody here in the group. Do we trust that Devin August is not going to turn on Skylar Reed? Because the showing I saw back at Fall Brawl, I do trust that the Kings of Six are reunited, and I do trust that Devin August is here to fight with his Canadian brother.
I'll let everybody go first before I answer that.
So, one of the first Rocket Pro shows I saw was Kings of the Six. And, I would say they seemed a lot stronger going into this show than they were the first time I saw them. They definitely seem on the same page. The chemistry is still there between them. Kings of the Six still got it. So I don't think it's even a question that they're going to be able to continue to coexist.
All right, let's do a new question. We'll go around robin. What do the Kings of the Six have to do to reclaim the Rocket Pro Tag Team Championship? And I think the answer is eliminate the rest of the undeniable. Ref Danny, what are your thoughts on this?
They're going to stick together as much as possible. They showed what they were worth at Fall Brawl, honestly. And my first time seeing them was at RPW as well. My first time being at RPW, I saw the Kings of Six. and they were on fire then. They're on fire now. So I don't see why not they couldn't obtain the tag team titles. If they really truly desire them, they're going to do what it takes to get them. And these two are unstoppable together. Like Pat said, they work together so well. The chemistry is well balanced out. I don't even know why they split in the first place. I think, Devin's headspace wasn't in the, right area at the time, honestly. And it took the backstabbing to realize where he's truly at. So, yeah.
Hello, McGee. How you doing?
Here you go.
So what do you make of this match? Do you have a team you're taking, or are you riding the wave with the Kings of the Six?
I'm riding the wave with the Kings of the Six, but I am really excited to see this match though and see how it plays out.
Thomas Foolery, you feeling a good grooves lately?
Oh yeah. Oh. Don't get me started on good groups, all right? I know all
Good to
about them.
see you, man. I haven't seen you in a while. So
You
neither
saw
has
him
Joe.
at Hollywood Boulevard when we reformed the crew.
Oh, that's a while. But
That was like a week ago.
well, I miss this guy. Look at that shirt. Look at that mustache.
Yeah,
Are you picking a team here? Who do you like? Who's what's the DraftKings in Thomas Foolery land saying about this match?
The Draft Kings of the Six, if you will.
There you go.
I knew that was coming.
Grab a towel.
We're adults.
Okay.
God, I love America.
You guys are too.
All right,
So
here
what
we
do
go.
you hear? What do you say about it, Thomas Foolery? You got a team you're going to pick for this match?
I feel it. I'm gonna go with yep, 6 all day. That's my prediction. Feel it.
Maximus.
I feel it. I threw my chicken bones. That's what they're saying to me.
We got a problem. My beer froze.
Oh
Son of
shit.
a bitch. Yeah, I put my beer in the freezer. It's not an ideal location. That's probably a sign that the Kings of the Six are going to win.
Yeah.
So
Well, that's if any interference doesn't happen from the undeniables. Knowing them, it's never 1-on-1 or 2-on-2. It's always a bunch versus.
yeah, and I'm not there to screw it up anymore.
Oh, that too. Like you.
Yeah, I'm not out there to get hit in the head with a
Yeah.
crowbar or kicked in the nuts or.
They're
or
probably
hitting-
hurting from Steve Michaels losing his title. Honestly, they're probably hurting right now. They're like,
Good.
that hurts morale. That does
Good.
hurt morale. So we'll see what happens with these two. Yeah, honestly.
I'm going to come
I
back
will
to
say-
Steve Michaels because I know he was on the Power Hour recently, so I'm kind of interested what your thoughts are ahead of
Oh, yeah, we'll
your
get to that.
appearance. So
So-
I want to hear your thoughts on that.
So-
eventually.
You know what, Maximus? I want to. Right now, the only thing I want you to tell me is how great was it to hear Rozzy be called Patrick Mahomes?
I didn't
Is-
hear that.
Is that
Holy
going to be
shit?
Is that going to be chant of the year?
I don't know if you could chant that. That's too
They
many
did.
syllables.
They chanted Patrick Mahomes.
They
No,
can do a
no, no,
As
European
long
style.
as somebody makes a bright ass sign
Guys, it
written
already
in
happened.
Kansas City Chiefs colors.
Were you not at Fall fucking Brawl?
I was running production until it was time for me to make up and get out there.
Okay,
Wait, I
but
thought you quit Rocket Pro.
he was still working. He's got to cash a paycheck, J-Beck.
J-Back. Damn it.
All right, so I'm
was
gonna give
about
my
to say
thoughts.
that.
I'm gonna give my thoughts on this match first.
Fair enough.
So three things. One, yes, you can count Devin out of the undeniable completely, and Skylar can trust him. I know that for a fact because they were talking about what a piece of shit Devin was back there before I walked out there and quit later. So they had already been talking shit behind his back. He wasn't there, and blah, blah. So that's, you can 100% Kings of Six back on the same page. Devin pulled his head out of his ass and is now back with his friend, and I think that they are very, very, very close to the championships. The other thing is, I think that they have gotten back to what they were, except now that match with Arsenal and Wade was probably one of the best Kings of Six matches I've seen in a while. Everything was smooth. I don't know, I forgot what they call that move, but the one where Skylar, it's like the 3D, but not their
I
finish.
called it the 3D on Mike Pankow's
Okay.
podcast, Windy City Slam. Hopefully, I don't catch too much flack for that.
So
but
it's that. It's like a 1D, a 2D, it's something like that. But the fact that Devin Skylar sent Arsenal off the ropes, from what I remember. He sent him off the ropes. Devin slid out under the ropes, knocked Wade out, slid back in enough time to when Skylar had him here to put him down. It was so smooth. It was amazing.
silky smooth.
No, that's smooth with a V. So no.
His drink was very good.
Oh, you tried it already?
I did try it.
Nice.
It's on the vlog. Check it out.
Oh, okay. The other thing is Danny mentioned interference, which there could be, because it's obviously, it says right there.
Where's Danny been?
He's right here.
Yeah, he's right there.
I've been right.
Yeah,
So
one.
it
Anyways.
says no disqualifications, but we're only talking about undeniable interference. When I first saw this flyer, I noticed something. I want everybody to look at the center of the flyer right next to that second floor window, because I see, what the fuck?
You
That's
said
it. That's
zoom
it right
in.
there. Perfect.
Is that
Jagoff,
now-
put it back.
Sorry,
No,
sorry.
keep this one on.
No, I don't want
like
to see
that
Saint's
one.
ugly fucking mug.
It's a good meme face. I love
See,
it.
Abraham
Sorry.
Lincoln, you can see it in his face.
Oh my
He's got a
God.
plan.
All right, wait.
Yeah! Old Styles, 30 packs. Let's go.
All right. I got it. I found it.
Let's go to Leo's Liquors.
What are we
Leo's
talking?
Wines and Spirits, first
Sorry.
of all.
All right. Look at the window,
And spirits.
All right,
Second
the
floor,
window.
second
Because
floor
ghosts.
window.
guys. We're talking about geometry. Second floor window.
Yeah, look right on the balcony of the second floor window, because I think I see somebody very, very familiar.
I
It's
can't
Michael
see
Jackson.
anything but the light of my camera.
It's Michael Jackson holding the baby off the balcony.
All right, Pat, you can back up. You look like fucking that scene in Dory 2 where Baby Dory's like right on the camera there.
It looks like Jaeger in a sweatshirt. in the
So I want
background.
Gabagool, can you switch back to
Absolutely.
I don't know if me and Schultz you can see that.
Yeah,
Yes.
Maximus O'Rogan.
No, another
Oh,
flyer.
sorry. Pull that
Put
shit
that
up,
up.
Jamie. Yeah, Jamie.
Nope.
Oh, come on. Is this what we come to expect?
You're,
from
Okay,
you're
do you
letting
see
your
anything up
childhood
there?
hero down.
No, because your hood is kind of in the way, but you can't see nothing.
No,
up
but
there.
there's no shape right there in that corner where there should be, right?
No.
All right. Now go back to
Wait,
Kings of
wait,
Six.
wait. Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's enough talking about it because I just figured it out. I think they should all be.
Oh, snap. Cracker
Come on,
Pop
guys.
Rice Krispies.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Who is it? I
yeah,
can't. I
baby.
can't tell. Who is it?
Myers.
Who
The
is it?
return of Mike Myers, famously played Shrek, famously played Austin
Oh,
Powers.
Mike
Mike Myers is coming all the way from
The
Canada.
Love Guru.
And it makes sense
Wayne.
because Mike Myers is from Canada, so that might be why he has a vendetta against the
Christ.
Kings.
He's from
of Six.
Illinois.
No,
Excuse me.
Mike
Yeah,
Myers.
Oh,
No, you're
Mike
thinking
Myers.
Jason.
Oh, Mike Myers, not Michael.
Jason's from Crystal
Right.
Lake.
Yeah, the guy who played Michael Myers, Mike Myers from Shrek. All right,
Oh
guys.
yeah, Austin Powers, that beautiful man. I love that. I love that movie so much. I love that movie.
Speaking of beautiful men, get a look at this German fellow.
Hey, wait,
I was looking-
wait,
I was
these
looking
two-
at
these
Sean
two are
Danger.
going up against each other. This is interesting.
Ooh.
This is gonna
It's a
be interesting.
Jaeger bomb versus Old Style. Who's going to
Is this
have
match-
the best drink?
Is this match brought to you by
You know what they
Leo's
say?
Wine and
Mixing
Spirits?
drinks like this is a no go.
Maximus,
What?
is this match going to be brought to us by Leo's Wine and Spirits?
Not that I know of. It could be.
They're about to crit an Irish
If
carbine.
it depends on if they give us the beer for danger to give out. So, if
So,
they do,
Leo,
then it
if
is.
you're listening to it, we demand beer as the lovely intoxicated
well,
men.
let's not demand shit from somebody that gives us free alcohol.
We do not
Please.
negotiate with terrorists.
Give me all the beer you have.
Well,
You
if
will
there
give
was-
me all the beer you have.
Now, hold on.
If there was any reason for somebody to cancel a sponsorship, this would be it.
What? Because we don't negotiate with terrorists?
No, because Pat's getting all like in
Wait,
the
wait,
camera
wait. No,
about
no, no.
free
Listen.
alcohol.
All I'm saying is, you hear me say, give me all the beer you have, and you're thinking I'm saying a lot of beer. No, what I mean is, give me all the beer you have.
Pat,
This is awkward.
Pat, you're not. It's not working. You have to do the Meta giant trick, man. You have to
Say that again, Danny. Strike that. Go back. Say it again.
You have to use the Jedi mind trick, and you're not doing it right, man. You have to look at them in the face and be like, "You will give me all your beer."
Yeah,
Wait,
that's the
hold
meta.
on.
That's the meta giant trick or whatever the fuck he said.
He did say
Jedi
Meta. So in this match, it's a rocket to the top qualifier match. We've already seen Silky
This is my trick
Smooth advance, and we've also seen. Hold on, let me look at my notes.
Sam Eli.
Sam Eli, and man, it's a real. It's actually quite disheartening that Mike Anthony didn't advance, but I do love Sam Eli. But I really
Give
wanted
me all your beer.
Mike Anthony was not even in Sam Eli's match, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. But
You will give me all your beer.
Where
it's
else-
not working.
where
It's
else
not
can you
working.
see a Joliet legend and Chicagoland professional wrestling legend like Mike Anthony other than Rocket Pro Wrestling? Anyways, we're going to keep moving on. So we have Joseph Von Jaeger taking on Sean Danger. Sean Danger's done a lot of prep work for this match. Last month, we saw him eat a business card. There was this weird guy, Maximus. I need you to look into this. He kept coming
who
down.
the fuck is that guy?
Exactly.
I don't
Took the
even
words
know.
right out of
Who's that guy?
Conde.
I don't even know, bro.
Well, you got to keep an eye on it because
Yeah.
we can't have mysterious men sharply dressed coming down to the ring scouting the talent unannounced. Lil McGee,
Yeah.
did you see this guy?
was
Do you know
low.
what I'm
Even-
talking about?
Not even. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. He walked. I got scared. I thought it was the health inspector.
Are you telling me? Are you telling me that there's going to be tasty treats in October?
Oh, Greta segue.
There will be some tasty sanitary treats in the concession stand.
That's great.
No, sanitary.
What we got? What
we
we got?
will.
I'm
Dude,
surprised. I'm surprised.
you need your
Damian
own
Saint
Jamie,
didn't come
bro.
out and address this guy at all. Like, isn't
Well,
Damian
I
Saint
thought- I
like the
figured
manager of the
Saint sent
show?
him out
Like,
there.
isn't his job is to come out and be like, "Who are you? What are you doing on my show?" Maybe he
I
sent
thought
him out
he
there.
sent him. I don't know what stupid shit
Wait,
Saint
was he?
decides to
I
do.
thought he was.
This is
I
true.
thought he was like the
I
next
mean,
coach of the
dude
Bulls
just
or
screams in
something.
my ear a lot, so I don't know.
Why would he be the next coach of
Apparently-
the Bulls?
Because Bulls
Why would he
coaches they wear
be there?
suits. Maybe signing autographs.
What?
That was my face when I thought he was the health inspector.
What do you got going on in there?
Well, I got a lot of chefs here showing tonight. Jesus Christ. Wow. That's something else. It's basically a rug. All right. Let's get back to the match.
It looks like
everybody-
you're wearing a wig, Gabagool.
All right. And we're gonna do rock, paper, scissors. And but you're gonna instead of saying who your pick is, you're going to
Right.
you're gonna say, or instead of saying rock or paper or scissors, you're gonna say who your pick is. All right.
That's,
Everybody on the
why
count
would
of
we
three.
say rock, paper,
Hey.
scissors when there's only two options, bro?
Well, it could be a double count out. So rock,
Rock,
paper.
paper.
Wait, who's
scissors.
rock, paper, scissors? Who
You.
is rock, paper, or scissors?
Dwayne
This
Johnson
is Sean
is the
Danger
rock.
because
He's
me and him
scissors.
we're like this. We're like deuces. We're like deuces.
Okay.
Me and Sean Danger were like scissors, bro.
Nobody's gonna. They're gonna skip past it. All right, let's give these two heroes of the ring the justice they deserve. On the count of three, everybody announce who your pick is.
Danger.
1, 2, 3. He's
Oh, I
gonna.
was, I was just very excited about Sean Danger.
we can tell, Pat.
I'm
Well,
gonna
here's the
go
thing,
with,
guys. Okay,
Uh,
was anybody there when Sean Danger faced Damian Gray for the IPW League Championship last year?
That was
Because
a hell
I
of a
was.
fucking match. I watched it on YouTube.
that was
The
a
thing
great
is,
match.
Sean Danger, when the lights are brightest, can really turn it on, and that's something that a lot of people don't realize. I saw a different side of Sean Danger that day, and knowing that Sean, he wants this opportunities. He wants these opportunities. He's hungry.
He can
really,
wrestle
really
too.
wants them.
When it
he's
comes down to it,
thirsty.
Sean Danger can wrestle.
Yeah,
He's
Wait,
not
wait.
hungry.
Wait. Did you say Sean Danger's hungry? I have pizza. I have pizza in the
They have,
concession stand.
well, they have pizza. They have their own
Hey!
pizza.
Can
So
have that- Him and his dad could share a slice.
Well, maybe
know,
no.
I'm-
Well, I
I'm
got
gonna-
hot diggity dogs.
I'm gonna start calling it I'm gonna start calling it the confession stand because every time I come up there, Lord help me, because I'm about to order all the pizza. All right. That was a bad joke. I'll work on that. We got to workshop that. Just like we got to talk about the next match. Ladies and gentlemen, we do have another Rocket to the Top qualifier.
Oh yeah.
And-
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
I do believe this is the second intergender match. And it features Muscle Mommy, Maya Karas, taking on. Is he still the generational asshole, or did he change his name?
He's
Morpheus?
notorious.
He's still the
He's the
generational
Oh
notorious.
yeah,
he's,
said
no,
he's
he's
been
the notorious.
He's been
Shaq
notorious.
Jordan.
All right, I take it back. The notorious Shaq Jordan and Maya Karas. PX, I see you picking your nose. What do you got?
Now, oh, I got a booger, but I'll flick it over there. But as far as this match is concerned, there is a bit of a personal element in this. So if you guys remember back at Kicks on 66,
I
when
remember.
that was when Shaq Jordan faced Steve. And after the match, if you got, and it's been a while, so you guys can refresh my memory if I'm misremembering.
It's
Shaq
Mixer
and Aaron
remembering.
Stone started beating down Steve and started taking Shelly hostage, but who came to the rescue? Maya Karas.
Yep.
So there's a little bit of a personal element with this match. that
Yeah,
we
she
gotta
fucked
get.
me up at the end of that match.
I still have that
I
shit.
don't-
Shaq
I don't think-
Shaq better watch out because fucking
Yeah.
she can whip a dude around, man. Holy
Look,
shit! I was 210 pounds when she did that.
I've personally trained with Maya Cross. You don't want to cross her. Literally, you
You're
don't.
dead.
What did you do in the Chamber of Secrets?
No, that was you, Gabagool, last year at Fall
What?
Brawl.
What?
It's a secret. You're not supposed to say.
Thank you.
But
I'm
yeah,
surprised
I
you
don't,
could
I don't
open
think
that closet without
I don't
parcel
think Shaq understands what's coming to him. Like, this is a powerhouse. This woman is going to run him over like a freight train. It is going to be just I don't. He's
100%.
he's gonna put up a fight. Like, he's a good fighter, but he's gonna
Why-
get destroyed in that ring. Tell me.
Gabagool, why are you at Josh Angle?
You know, I was just looking for a beer. It's my birthday this month.
No, I found was corn.
Proving yet again, there's more than just corn in Indiana. It's broken roller coasters, broken dreams. That got
Are you
fucking
eating
depressing.
a fucking tamale with the wrapping still on it?
Do I look like a degenerate?
Oh, it's a banana. Why are you eating it with the fucking peel still on it?
Well, you weren't supposed to eat the peel. They wouldn't sell it with it.
It's
It's a natural wrapping. It's nature's wrapping.
Does it work
Wait,
though?
wait.
Even
Tom, are
primates
you really
take that
eating
shit off.
the
And they
tamale
live in the
with-
jungle.
Thomas Foolery. Who's your pick for this match?
Dami Muscle Mommy. 100%.
I would second that motion.
About the one time I saw her, I bet she could rip me in half. Yeah, my money's on her.
Ref Danny, you third that motion.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like,
Lil McGee, you're rooting for the girls in this one.
I'm a girl's girl. Gotta go with Muscle Mommy.
PX.
Muscle Mommy. I mean, it's clear as day. She's gonna dominate this generational treasure.
Mr.
Bottom line.
Blade.
Yeah, I'm
The
gonna have to
slinger.
go with Maya Karas as well because I think that Shaq is so arrogant and egotistical. He's gonna go into this knowing what she can do and disregard it because she's a girl,
yep.
and he's gonna get his ass whooped because he's
Yep.
not gonna be expecting the strength that she's got.
Yep.
She's gonna spin him like pizza dough,
Kind of like,
like
me.
that one
spin.
wrestler that just does this the whole time while he's wrestling. That's gonna be Shaq.
Cesaro.
Yeah.
Right? It's not delivery. It's Cesaro. Damn right.
Speaking of Cesaro, we also got a match with Kid Lat, and he'll be defending his Intercounty Championship
Dude, that was-
against Sid from Toy Story.
he came out of nowhere with that bet.
Sid grew up to become a professional wrestler.
And now
Is it-
instead of
is-
breaking toys, he breaks people the size of them.
Can we just comment real quick about how he virtually fucking murdered Kid Lat at Fall Brawl with that clothesline?
You did. You were very upset about that when you were presenting that Nova Award right after that happened.
Well, Kid Lat's the breakout star last season, and rightfully so, but Damian Gray called his shot, in my opinion.
Yo, I got first look at that. The first, like, I got right up and close and personal with that. I saw everything go down.
And you could have intervened, and you just stood there.
I
How do
wouldn't.
you
I'm
live
not
with
going to
yourself?
throw myself. If I was a referee, I'm not throwing myself in between Damian Gray's big ass
All
arm
right, look,
and Kid Lat.
I know what you're coming from, and a lot of people say the same thing. But as a referee, you have to stay neutral when it comes down to it. But in my deepest heart, if I could, you damn well I would have stuck up for Kid. I would have.
Oh no, I was saying quite the contrary. Why didn't you clothesline Kid Lad too? It seemed like it'd be kind of fun. You thought I meant save Kid Lad? I was saying you should have clotheslined them too. I'm just fucking with you. All right, let's keep her moving. Damian Gray, former tag team champion in Rocket Pro Wrestling. carries
IPW
that-
League champion, former IPW
IPW
League champion.
That's
Former.
correct. Former, but his biggest weakness at this point, if I had to pinpoint it, is probably the fact that he got pinned by a fan and he got hit with
My
the rock
elbow
bottom,
is his kryptonite.
the rock bottom from PX. So, PX, I'll let you put in your 2 cents and give us your pick.
Oh crap! Hold on, I gotta go to my piggy. No, anyway, so with this match, I mean, Kid Lat is really gotta be careful. I mean, I always joke about, beating Damian Gray, which it did happen. It's on YouTube. You can all watch it. But at the same time, Damian Gray is not somebody to fuck with. And that's the other hard lesson that I learned. Even though Kid Lat really didn't do anything to Damian Gray to deserve the beatdown that he got after his match with Rozzy, Kid Lat is really got to be careful.
Yeah, I would agree with that because having a match with Gray, which I've had before, is different than when Gray has painted a target on your back himself and is now going for it.
My shirt's all black. He never. Is there any paint on my back?
No, just fat rolls
and
anyway,
juice stains.
Oh, good. Okay, just working on that.
So, it's just I've had multiple matches with Damian Gray.
Hopefully, he
over
doesn't
the past
catch that.
over the years. Very tough opponent. I've only beaten him twice out of maybe the 4 matches that we faced. He helped take me out that year 2022 at spring break.
Wait, where'd you guys go?
Kid Lat needs to be careful when he's fighting him because unfortunately size does matter, especially when your opponent is the equivalent
Blue Chew.
Blue Chew.
All right, Max, I'm sorry. Yeah. Size does matter, but not when you're taking Blue Chew. Anyways.
Size matters in the wrestling world. I don't care what they tell you on WWE and all this stuff and Rey Mysterio taking down the Big Show and all this other stuff.
Ex-girlfriends and
it doesn't fucking Kid Lat does need to be careful. I'll agree with PX on that. Is that you got to be careful, especially when now Damian Gray has, he lost. He can't tag with Bowman anymore. They lost that right at spring break. He lost the opportunity to go back into the Rocket to the Top briefcase match. Now he's going for the Intercounty Championship. Now he's got a purpose, and he's picking on somebody smaller than him, like a typical 50s bully out at recess would do.
Yep.
Go after the smallest kid because you're insecure and you in your own mind think that you suck. So now you're going to go after what you think is an easy target. Which Kid Lat is not an easy target either. He can handle his own.
Yeah.
Well, McGee,
Agreed.
you agree? You're picking Kid Lat?
Agree. Yeah. Kid Lat all the way. He's got the superpowers for it.
He's a good kid. Danny, I know where you stand on this, but I'm interested to hear. I know you and
Wait,
Kid
he's
Lat,
sitting.
you go way back, like
I'm going to put
whatever
the
the
white shit
expression.
back on, bro. I can't take the puns.
Yeah, Damien.
Wait, but are you gonna tell me ahead of time?
No.
Well, you just did, so I'm in on it.
Anyway, go ahead, Danny.
Damian Gray is nothing but a hothead. That's the thing. There's no strategy behind what he does. So Kid's got a lot advantage of that one. He's smarter than that. He's smart. I've seen him. I've seen him in the ring. He's very smart. He's very strategical in that ring. He's just got to be careful because if Damian Gray does get his hands on him, it could backfire. It can. Not to mention there has been history with other people with Damian Gray, and recently too. So he also has a target on his back, not just Kid Lat. There could be a multitude of factors here of Rozzy interfering, or someone else interfering for Kid Lat. Just putting out there. I mean, I don't know. I just see where the pieces fall, but I'm rooting for Kid all the way, 100% root for him.
Thomas Foolery. I don't know how primed and loaded you are about these guys, but I'll give you a quick behind the scenes story. So we got Sid or Donkey Kong from the N64. That's his stuntman there. And then we also have this guy. He's a superhero, and he's a great superhero. Who are you taking in this match? You're going to take Sid from Toy Story, or you're going to take the superhero?
You know what? I think I gotta go Sid, man. It's just it's a Goliath. I don't know what to tell you. He's gonna be look. They're down. Superhero's got them up and down. I just feel like this is gonna be a down for him because you know what? I got a feeling something like this. It's gonna start off a little one-sided, but I think something's gonna happen. I got a feeling Damian Gray is just gonna start laying the smack down, going off what they said. I think someone's gonna end up stepping in to help Kid Lat. So I think it's gonna happen.
Speaking of stepping in, we'll see about this match. Will Shaq Jordan step into the ring and help Aaron Stone?
Wait. So
yeah, come on.
Wait, we can't share this match. Santino already took care of it for us.
Yeah, I saw that.
All right.
We don't have to share this match. No, we'll talk about it. But,
Wow.
we might get a call from White Girl Wasted's lawyers.
Oh, my God.
But it's okay. I think we could take it. I think we're good. We got Thomas Foolery, so we're good.
The banana tastes a lot better without the shell.
Well, I mean, it's ladies and gentlemen, we have Joey Blues facing off against Aaron Stone. My phone is. Can everybody hear me? I'm going to start over from the top. I do apologize.
Wait, what'd you say? I couldn't hear you after you said, "Can you hear me?"
Ladies and gentlemen, we have Joey Blues, former No Coast member, facing off against Aaron Stone. Aaron Stone will have Shaq Jordan in his corner, and this match is for the Zero Gravity Championship. The return of Joey Blues. Last time we saw him and his former No Coast brethren, Brian Crazer, they broke up in the ring. And it was quite tragic. We've seen No Coast breakups in the past, but I really hope that we see Joey Blues maybe give some poetic justice to Aaron Stone.
I mean, these are day one RPW originals.
These are OGs right here.
Mm-hmm.
For some of the newer fans, like we have Thomas Foolery, and even PX and myself, we weren't necessarily OG fans, but when we came in, these guys were the company, along with Maximus Orion, and I think of some of the greats of Rock and Pro Wrestling history, and all these names come up. But
the Blue Guys.
God damn it! I was fucking working up with that, and you just fucking threw it out there, dude. I was gonna go for 6 minutes and then end with the Blue Guys. All right, let's just.
I love the Blue Guys.
My whole night's ruined. My whole night's ruined.
The Blue Man Group.
Maximus, another podcast we need to talk about that because
we can.
There's something we all want to see, and it's the Blue Man Group. So, Joey Blues, does he have ring rust? When was the last time he was in a Rock and Pro Wrestling ring? Does he remember how vicious? But when was the last time he was in the ring with this man, Aaron Stone? And when was the last time he was in the ring with Aaron Stone and Shaq Jordan was in his corner? And I
would say never on that one.
I don't have the books here to look it up, but I don't think it's ever happened. So Joey Blues, the cards are potentially stacked against him But we do know that there was other members of the No Coast out there. I don't know if they play a role in this. Maybe I'm foreshadowing. Maybe I'm just conspiracy theorying. I'll take off my tinfoil hat and turn it over to you guys. What do you think?
I'll let Pat go first.
Does Joey Blues stand a chance?
I mean, this unholy union between Aaron Stone and Shaq Jordan, because remember, we've been seeing this different version of Aaron Stone ever since he lost the RPW championship to Steve Michaels. And he's gotten more aggressive as the months have gone on. But then you're going to have Shaq Jordan in his corner to try and, it's like going to be interesting for Joey because he's not going to have Brian in his corner. Santino will be in the corner, recording the matches on his cell phone, trying to have conversations with the wrestlers while the matches are going on. But end of the day, I mean, this is a 2 against 1 in my book.
Quite an observation. We'll see how that plays out. Yeah, I think Santino, your best bet is just take a vow of silence. Thomas Foolery, what do you make of this match?
I've only seen the Stone get out there, and I gotta tell you, a couple times I didn't think he'd do well in the match. I don't think he was gonna do it, but man, seeing him go at it, I'm pretty confident without having seen his competition in action. I mean, I'm just feeling it. I think Stone, he's stone hard, man. You're not going to get through it. I think he's got it. He's got good skill. I like what I've seen. Not a reference. So, yeah.
Rion skills. And I think, he's stone hard because we've been taking that blue chew. Ref Danny left for a little bit, so we're going to turn it over to Ref Danny, who's back now. Ref Danny, you have refereed many matches of Aaron Stone as well as Shaq Jordan. How is anybody going to keep these two from interfering? What kind of referee can keep those two at bay? And who do you think is going to come ahead in this match?
Well, for one, a good referee, but he can only do so much.
We will have Ref Adam officiating this match.
And Ref Adam will not be at Darkness Falls. You have Danny and Ref Beto.
We will have Earl.
He's cool too.
Earl Hebner will be in action tonight at the Darkness Falls. Danny, I keep telling you, you got to count 3, 2, 1 next time.
Yeah, no.
Blast off because it's Rocker Pro Wrestling. It makes sense.
I see some more of this not going Joey's way because after the breakup between No Coast, I think Brian may just interfere and just ruin his night. Shaq over here,
Danny.
Shaq's gonna be talking a lot of heat. He's gonna be talking a lot of heat in that corner, distracting Joey all night, most likely. Aaron Stone, yeah, he's gotten more aggressive ever since he's lost that title. He's gotten more aggressive, and I've never seen Stone in this state of mind. Like it's just. He's not just a dream breaker, man. He's a nightmare now. It's unbelievable.
He's a dream taker.
Literally, dude. And it's just I miss the old Aaron Stone, man, where his head was right. I mean, I think he's a bit upset about how everything went down when he lost that title, and now everybody thinks he sucks or something. No, he's always been good. I don't know where this is coming from, honestly, but we'll see where Stone takes this. But
this is all Steve Aaron's fault.
Maybe Shaq is brainwashing him. Who knows?
No, it's Steve Aaron.
I don't know, man. Maybe there's a puppet master behind the two. Who knows? Honestly.
It was all Steve Aaron. Steve Aaron talked so much shit last season. I was there in the commentary table. I think he drove Aaron Stone to where he's at now.
You shouldn't let just one person drive you nuts like that. But I guess I get it.
But then Steve did give him his flowers, but was it too late?
I thought that was Steve Stone had that plan in his head from, I would say, maybe 2 months into Steve talking shit. And then Steve went back on it after he won the Zero Gravity Championship. but it still bit him in the ass because Stone, I think, at that point, by maybe February, had already made up his mind.
All I'm going
Wow.
to say is we need the old Aaron Stone Cold.
Cold Stone Creamery. Well, McGee, you got any ice cream in the kitchen?
No, but if you guys want to see it, let me know and give me some ideas.
Ooh, chocolate chip.
Are my RPW ice cream bars?
They're out of this world.
Well,
Nice.
McGee, do you have a pick for this match or another
Man,
tasty
see,
treat you want to tell us about?
If people wouldn't get so pissed off, you don't think I wouldn't have them serve chocolate chip ice cream with a picture of Biden on the fucking sign.
Wonderful.
Because I 100% would. Anyway, Lil McGee, go ahead with the prediction. I'm gonna just
I
shut
love
up.
ice cream.
Yeah, me too.
So, okay, I just don't. Something I don't understand is why is Shaq in his corner? I feel like Aaron Stone really holds his own. I don't feel like he needs Shaq in his corner. I feel like it's just going to be like him and Shaq against, this guy. I think he's just going to get pummeled, but I feel like Stone can hold his own. I don't think he needs Shaq in his corner.
He specifically requested it. I can tell you that from a management standpoint. He requested Shaq be in his corner. So I think ever since they turned on Steve and they fled the building together after holding down my mother, by the way, which
Fucking bullshit.
at that point I couldn't go out there and do anything. Otherwise I would have blown the plan. But they fled the building together.
If I had half a sack, I would confront these guys because she is an Italian hero. And for you to hold her down, man, you better pray that I'm a pussy. All right.
Well, Justin, you should probably go get that checked out at the doctor because half a sack, that sounds like a serious medical issue, my friend.
And
You know what?
referee
Also,
going into that, I didn't
but
know.
I do want to say something real quick. And
Doesn't say it. It's on podcast. You can do that. It's America. Freedom of speech.
what I wanted to say, guys, it was pretty well thought out. So Joey Blues, not Joey Blows. Joey Blues.
That was when they kidnapped Chet because he really blew then. Damn it! Why didn't we think of that then?
We're fucking idiots. So, all right,
We
guys,
blame
I'm trying
for
to make a point here. Joey Blues, knowing that Aaron Stone and Shaq Jordan will probably beat the shit out of him at the end of this match, is still willing to put it all on the line to have a chance at the Rocket to the Top briefcase match and qualify for that match. No, because this is for the Zero Gravity Championship. But regardless, what does that say about the Zero Gravity Championship? This man is willing to risk it all, then a generational ass kicking.
And the only way that title
just to have a shot.
The only way that title can switch hands is pinfall submission. And a lot of these guys know they can play that DQ count out and get away with it, and they have.
So what does that say about the championship? This championship is becoming one of the more prestigious titles within this company.
Based on looks, it's probably the top.
It's a beautiful title.
It is a really nice sparring title. It's really nice. I mean, it glows. Look at the colors. I mean, who would not want it, honestly? I mean, yeah, it's
somebody who's colorblind, but
that's fair. Even the colorblind probably want it too because it just looks that damn good. But Aaron Stone is taking it too far. If he wants to defend this title, he should do it like a man and like a good, honest person. If this is the case, but no, he wants to do it his way, the dirty way. Well, I don't think he's going to get far with this. Eventually, someone will stop him.
Let's be honest, though. There was nothing. As much as I don't like his attitude, there was nothing shady or whatever about his match with Corey. Stone just straight up won.
Yeah, no,
true.
He literally just went in there and did his job. Literally just went in there, did his job, and came out yeah.
I mean, Stone requested Shaq, but we don't know that it wasn't Shaq's request to tell Stone to tell us to have him out there. It was probably him. If it wasn't, I would see that Stone wouldn't even fucking think about it. He would just go out there and defend his title. Just because he has a different attitude doesn't mean he's not the same when it comes to just going out there and doing what he has to do.
Yeah, he's
never been somebody be in my corner. He's never been a be in my corner guy.
I've never seen that. I've never seen. Yeah, this
Never
is
happened.
weird to have Shaq in his corner because I've never seen anybody in Stone's corner, not once.
Never.
And
Not one time.
Well,
You're right.
does he fear the fact that Joey Blues is a former RPW Tag Team Champion?
No.
He's an
No.
OG.
What I'm saying is this is Shaq's. I guarantee this is Shaq. This is a request from Aaron Stone or from Shaq Jordan through Aaron Stone to us, because otherwise we probably would have shot it down if it had just come from Shaq himself.
You know what he's probably thinking? He's probably snaking on freaking Stone, and he's gonna flip on him. How much?
Of course, he's going to go
Dude,
for
I'm
the zero
telling you,
gravity
the way
championship.
he acting, it's just you could just read him. You could just read that. You can read a snake in the grass. You could see it.
I never learned how to read. But a
Sorry,
guy that
man, me
does know
neither.
how to read, and he
True.
knows how to read sheet music very well. He's the rock star Johnny Knife, and he's on a tour of ass kicking, and he's going to take on Neil Diamond.
Neil
Right,
Diamond.
Diamond.
So
Neil
hide
Diamond,
your
what?
uncles because Neil Diamond is in town, and the pot that they smoke nowadays is not the same pot they used to have in the 70s. All right.
Dude,
So
my dad has his Christmas album.
all right. So let me.
Wait, there's a
ready.
Johnny Knight Christmas album?
No, jag off. Neil Diamond.
Johnny Knight, if you're listening to this, we really need a Christmas album from you.
We can do
And-
karaoke too.
Yes, yes.
All right.
I mean, and I'll say this. I was really, really worried when he came out to the ring
Pat,
with his
I
shoes.
punch people with glasses. Move
Well,
on.
listen, okay? I thought that Johnny the Redeemer was about to become Johnny the Retirer. And I'm just glad that you talked him out of it.
Johnny the
That's all I
Retiree.
gotta say.
He's in the pension program at Rocket Pro Wrestling. I'm really looking forward to this match because I know
Because it makes somebody so fucking upset.
Well, not only that, but I am a huge fan of both of these men. Nick Diamond, I hope you get the sense of humor here. I love to see that you're back in Joliet because I think the last time we saw him was in a IPW showcase.
That is true. Yep.
And it's great to have him back in Joliet at Rocket Pro Wrestling. He's doing big things over in Indiana, whether it be at IPW. I'm going to throw this out there. Also, PRW is another company he's with out in Indiana. So make the trip.
ARW.
ARW, not PRW.
He's also with PRW, I believe.
He is, but that's not.
It's in Indiana.
I know, but it's ARW.
No, PRW.
Okay.
Smiley's in
Portage.
Indiana.
It's in
Oh my
Portage.
God!
It's
So
at-
is Corn.
It's at the Portage Mall. All right.
Wait, the band is playing where?
Guys. All right. Anyways, I'm Nick Diamond. It's good to have you in town. Johnny Nye. We're all rooting for you, brother. You're one of us. You're LIM. We're always in your corner. Everything you did to redeem yourself from those fabulous idols. Ugh, those goddamn idolizers. Everything you did to redeem yourself and save PX's ass in the match, you know, we're eternally grateful for you. And
You
we
have
love
saved
hanging
my
out with
life.
you.
We are eternally grateful.
Yes, we're going to basically be the little green guys. So on your
The
retirement
clown.
tour, I hope you play all the hits.
The cloud chooses who will go and who will stay.
I hope you. I'm
Because I'm
trying to do a
master.
fucking monologue here, all right, dude?
We're trying to do Toy Story, okay? Leave
Johnny
me and
Knight-
Maximus alone. It's been a while since he's been on a podcast.
Yeah, but I
I'm
said it
glad he's
quietly.
back.
You're still fucking going.
Johnny Knight, while you're here on your retirement tour, we hope you play all the hits, and we're here for the encore. Guys, gals, who's taking it home in this match?
Oh, Johnny Nye all the way. I can't deny that Johnny Nye will win. Yeah.
It's undeniable.
Yes.
His victory is nigh.
Ah. What you did
Mr.
there?
Mr. Maximus.
Rockstar. And that could also
Rockstar.
be doubled as the Breakfast Club thing. You mess with the bull buddy, you'll get the horns.
You want to make that 3 weekends in a row?
And then it's
I
this.
gotcha.
It's too
For
sweet.
2 weekends. I got you. Don't mess with the bull buddy.
You get the horns.
That's the stupid thing. This is the horns.
Sturmer High
No,
School.
this is a cool thing.
No, it's not. Shut
Kids
up.
are doing
And
it.
just to do your prediction and shut up.
I'm gonna say Johnny
Fucking-
Nye. Johnny Nye is gonna be coming in with a lot to prove to himself, and I know how motivated he is. So I think he's gonna take it home.
Take it home. Ref Danny. We're all counting on you. What are you eating? Brownies?
You fart?
Sounds tasty.
No, I'm thinking.
Considering
I've seen both in action.
have this match, Danny, we need your opinion.
Actually, he is.
I've seen both in
Wait,
action.
he's got to be impartial here, though.
He does. Well,
Yeah.
he can give his opinion. It doesn't mean he's going to fucking count fast.
True.
I could say
Once he puts the referee shirt on,
this
he's
guy's
fine.
gonna win, but I can't help him win. Holy cow! Anyways, I've seen both in action. They're both great wrestlers in the ring. My vote's on, honestly, as of recently seeing Nick Diamond's match, I'm gonna say I think Nick Diamond's gonna go over on this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're winding down. We only got 2 more matches to talk about. In this next one, we have the return of the Wicked Side, Brooks Burner.
You son of a bitch!
I knew that was coming.
I've not met Brooks Burner.
You haven't? Well, we'll be the first to introduce you to him.
I've yet to meet him.
Oh,
And he'll
buddy.
be facing off against Jake Painter, who is returning to Rocket Pro Wrestling. I believe this is his second appearance in Rocket Pro Wrestling.
Well,
actually,
recently he made a lot more.
Okay.
Like
he's
2022.
made 3 appearances in Rocket Pro.
2022.
2022, twice in 2022. And
Okay.
then faced
be
Aaron
4.
Stone for the Zero Gravity Championship last year.
Yeah, I was going to say it should be 4 or 5. at this
Fourth.
point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. I'm glad somebody researches. All right. And they'll be facing off against Keith Gavins.
I could tell you guys a little
Debut.
bit about Keith Gavins.
Well, before you
I-
do that, just remember this is a Rocket to the Top qualifying match.
That it is.
That it is.
Indeed, it is, Edward.
So
Play.
I've been watching a lot of his footage because I want to get a better idea of who exactly this man is. And I'm just going to describe him in one word. Wily.
Really?
Wily. That
Like
man
a-
is so unpredictable, and the way that he wrestles in the ring, he really wants to hurt people. And I mean, he takes that to the freaking extreme. I mean, we're talking about a guy that has appeared in the NWA, and he has had championship gold. And guys, I was really shocked when I was, looking into his title history. He was a TLW tag champ with Smiley. I don't know if it was McGee, but
jeez.
Lil McGee, you might want to ask your brother what he's doing tag teaming with the Gunman.
Smiling Norman.
No, he's just fixing roller coasters, that's all. He ain't rustling out the I think he's rustling without there is corn.
He's got the juice. That's all I'm saying. But this wiliness,
I'm going to
man,
strangle you for even mentioning that shit.
I can't imagine a more beautiful thing.
The juice?
Not you strangling me. Wait, that sounded weird. It's corn.
Professional
A big
help.
lump with knobs that has the juice. We know. Move on.
Hey guys, I'm gonna have to call my end short. I need to take my dog out before he kills me.
Take a potty.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take him out right now. Sorry to end my end call here, but I gotta dip out early.
It's all good. Just do it for the Baja men. Remember, you got to do it for the Baja men.
I'll
I'll be proud of you.
Let the dogs out.
Whoa, blast!
That Patrick boy, you're right.
Well,
I'll see you guys
goddamn
at
it,
The other
boys.
day.
I will see you guys at Darkness Fall. Thank you for having me. Love you.
Lightness prevails.
Guten
When
Tag.
brightness prevails. Yes.
It's right, darkest night or something. Yeah.
Bro, just said like it's.
All right. So that's all announced. I'm choking on peanuts here.
It'd be lightness rises, by the way. Anyway,
Yeah, we flunked out of geometry, okay? We don't know which way is up or which way is
Right.
our ass. Brooks Burner's my pick.
in the ass.
Where did Rough Danny go?
Are you fucking deaf?
When
What?
does your next hiatus start?
You gotta lay off that
Never.
water.
We're never doing that again.
Oh,
I can't do that. I can't.
I'm
I
so
can't.
happy
Then-
about
then-
that.
If you're so happy to be back, tell me your pick.
I'm gonna go with Brooks Burna. That's my boy. Brooks Burna and we are like bros, okay? We've bonded with Rion over Dutch babies. Like you saw my interview last season. That actually happened. it was just a great time. But Brooks Berna is just this very, very talented guy. We haven't seen him in a while. We know he's going to come back with a lot to prove. Brooks Berna.
Fair point.
Got a lot to
Rock Pro
prove.
Wrestling.
And you mentioned the word Wiley a lot, but Brooks Berner is a coyote.
No, I never said Wiley like 17 times. What are you talking about?
So don't count him out because Ref Danny's the referee. Don't count him out. All right, Lil McGee, what do you say?
Well, it's a triple threat. There's no countouts in a triple threat.
Well, that's why I said don't count him out. That's not allowed.
Look at that. Look at us, huh? Who would have thought? Not us.
Lil McGee.
No, burn all day. I'm happy to see him back.
Wait, Old Days Marche Rocket.
Thomas Foolery.
Hey, how's it going? How can I help you? No,
He just wants to kill me.
I'm gonna go. I have to go with the Burninator.
Maximus Orion.
Yeah.
Your Excellency. Your Royal Highness Champion. Protector of the realm.
Your royal son and heir, if you will.
Son the air. Who's your pick for this match, man? This is a big opportunity because one of these guys may go on to qualify and then capture the rocket to the top briefcase and then challenge you
and I'm a threat.
for your championship.
Or
And I've been leaving that out. I've been forgetting that any one of these guys.
I haven't.
You've been scouting the competition?
Yeah. I have a feeling it may be Painter, but I'm not going to count out Berna because he's a bit of a psycho. But again, I've never seen Keith Gavins, so I'll have to wait until Darkness Falls and actually watch the match. But for now, I'm actually going to go with Jake Painter.
Can't wait to see it. He's a backbreaking artist.
He is.
So Ref Danny sent me his prediction, so I'm going to read it for word. I don't know where he's getting his numbers from, but they say all men are created equal. But when you look at Gavin's and you look at Berna and you see that statement is true, not true. See, normally you go one-on-one with another wrestler, you got a 50-50 chance of winning. But Jake Painter's a genetic freak and he's not normal. So you got 25 at best at beat Jake Painter. Then you add Jake Painter to the mix. None of this makes sense. Anyway, I don't know who Danny picked. I was
going to say, he thought of all that while fucking the dog was taking a shit.
Yeah, he's a deep thinker guy.
Kitty.
Kitty.
I don't know if I'm afraid of him anymore because he's grown accustomed to my face.
Well, it's on the fucking screen, Pat.
Ali is a he, sir.
Yes.
No,
Ollie
your face, dumbass. I said it's on the screen.
You want to see his balls?
No.
Ohio.
Only in Ohio. Folks.
Probably
take a sip of beer here.
Oh, that was awesome.
Let me wet my whistle. All right. So, before we get to the main event.
Yeah.
No, I don't.
It's a little late now, Pat.
If I can just have a couple minutes of your time.
Yeah.
A series of mysterious messages were emailed to me, and I had to call my dial-up representative to find out how to decode them. The first image I received, please. Well, actually, before I get to the image, I received something on AIM. That's right, folks. Tony Gabagool is still active on AIM. Let me read to you.
And where?
AIM. AIM.
He said AAIM. I was like, is that the new AA?
Excuse me. Okay. Is my head sideways?
That's recovering alcoholics riding fucking cars. Alcoholics Anonymous.
Getting coffee.
No.
Alcoholics in cars getting coffee.
No.
Gary Springer.
Alcoholics Anonymous in motion.
What's the deal with DUIs? All right. This is the message.
No. You got to get the. Here's the thing. You got to get the DUHs. And I'm just going to say
it. Let Gabagool do what he has to do. Shut up.
Here's the thing.
All I got to say is this water's going down like water.
Right. Short, stubby, fat, fucking Abraham Lincoln looking ass. Shut up.
He did give the Gettysburg fucking address to Hot Rod. Hot Rod, how you doing? All right, listen. Here's the message I received on AAIM. Tony Gabagool, Pursuant to the termination of my investigation into the LIM mole, I have maintained an unwavering dedication to eroding Damian Saint's power base within Rocket Pro Wrestling. In consideration of Nuke's ascension to leadership of the repercussions of fall, what the fuck? This guy's got terrible font. Repercussions of fall brawl, it has become evident that I am unable to fulfill this. Why are we filling Phil? We're going to fulfill this
Bill
objective.
Shelley?
Consequently, I have made the decision to discontinue my services to you. Nevertheless, I am aware of another black-hooded, skull-faced individual who can successfully accomplish this task. Henceforth, I will be rendering my services to him. Welcome back, Maximus Orion. Signed, Simp. So if you were wondering where the simp was, he was working on this beautiful image.
Friendship regained with Maximus Orion.
Maximus.
Now Maximus Orion and Rian Skills both are my best friends.
What the fuck is that?
What are we?
Jesus Christ.
All right. Simp, you try to do something nice. I'm gonna have to give you a lesson in Photoshop. All right, we're gonna move along.
I love how it's the old Microsoft Word fucking word art font.
I fucking love word art.
Until we start making royalties on this, commissions, what do they call it?
Royalties rumble.
And the fact that Rian is not like in the background there somewhere too.
Rian did not make the cut.
In the middle of the picture.
This match is historic. In St. Joe's Park, we will see Eric Schultz accompanied to the ring by Damian Saint. In my opinion, Damian Saint is now picking out Eric Schultz as his new prize fighter, now that Steve Michaels has been dethroned. I guess this is the next best runner-up in the undeniable. Eric Schultz, not to undersell him, he is a smart man. We've said this on this podcast here tonight.
Very.
He is a tough man. He uses his tools in his briefcase that he brings to the ring with him at every match to render his opponents to near defeat and sometimes defeat. Let's not count Eric Schultz. Sorry, I've had fucking 8 beers. You guys are all lightweights drinking fucking water. All right, Eric Schultz. Let's not count him out. He is the first ever zero gravity champion. Maximus Orion, how do you prepare for a match against Eric Schultz? How do you prepare for a last ride match in that too? And does the last ride match favor you in any kind of way?
I don't know. I'm really just watching the cat be enthralled with this picture right now. He's staring right at the screen. So, like,
don't do it again.
He's a big fan of Maximus.
Maximus, it's time to get serious. It's time to get serious. Everything you just worked to accomplish could be undone because you're chasing cat. You're chasing pussy right now when you should be focusing on the last ride match. And even worse, it's a guy pussy, all right?
A gussy, if you will.
Pussy, yes.
Keep this in. If you edit this part out, I will never do another podcast. Gussy, that's genius. I love it, Gussy. All right, quit looking at the Gussy and tell me, how are you going to prepare for this match? Son, you better get right. You better get right. You better get right now.
Well, here's the thing. Eric Schultz is the one that has to prepare for this match. Not me. The Undertaker Mark does not have to prepare much other than going to the actual gym and lifting weights for this match. I've seen both of Undertaker's last ride matches. I've seen pretty much all of Undertaker's matches.
Did you see his last ride documentary?
This leans heavily even with Saint there. It leans heavily in my favor just based on who my favorite wrestler is. This is an Undertaker match. I don't know of any other promotion other than WWE that has done a last ride match other than us. There's been the one against JBL, there was the one against Mr. Kennedy, and then there was Shogun versus Marche at our show.
And that purse driver really cares about the fans. So kudos to him.
Yeah, he really has the pulse on the fans' health.
He does. So thank you for your service, sir. I do know of a small promotion that was out of Crest Hill. I believe it was XBW was the name.
Mhm.
They did have a last ride match.
There you go. Then them too.
Myself and PX were involved in it. That was our company growing up, and
Oh, then
we'll,
fucking
we'll
never
continue.
mind.
We'll continue on.
You can't have a
I
last
accidentally
ride
won a
match
first-
with your mom's fucking like Honda Accord. Okay,
Hey,
like
look,
it doesn't.
I put him
accident-
in the little Tykes wagon and dragged him over to my mom's Santa Fe. Okay.
That's fair enough. All right.
Okay.
I accidentally won a first blood match.
No, we're not talking about that though.
That is
Our
true.
friend-
that happened.
Our friend Christian.
You mean
you're pre-
Boner, a member of the LIM?
You're preparing, a member of the LIM. You're preparing for this match.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Well, what about Damian Saint?
What about Damian Saint? I already know everything. Or you forget I was in Undeniable for a year.
I know.
I know
but
everything that he's going to do or going to try to do. I'm sure I'll have to fight off DeSafio and Rozzy and whatever. Fine.
Are there any tricks up your sleeve you're willing to, or no? We should probably keep that a secret here. Yeah,
What
let's
about
not.
treats?
I have things I
Are
need
there
that I can
treats?
do if I need to. Sure.
Okay, so you've thought that out. 'cause
If I need to even the odds out there, then I have a plan for that. Yes.
and you've got people you can call on to do
Yes.
so.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I take your word for it. I just worry about you, Maximus. That's all.
Nope.
You
don't need to be worried about me
Well-
in a last ride match. If this was some kind of fucking street fight or some match that like Gunner would fucking put himself in, worry about me. But the fact that if I was in a last ride match or a casket match, you don't need to worry about it because an Undertaker Mark is not going to lose those.
I hear that. And you've done a lot to prepare, and I got to trust you because your plan worked. You obviously know a thing or two about planning, and that's why we're going to make you the right here, right now on this podcast. I will reveal Maximus Orion is the consigliere of the LIM.
Oh, shit. That means I have more work to do?
All along the way, I've been planning that I need a better planner, and the open book planner that they gave me at work just isn't cutting
And
it.
that bus was just on its way. There's a
that
and you just
last
threw me right
consigliere,
under
what
that
an
motherfucker.
So Double J, I know you couldn't make it tonight and you're off doing big things as the LIM chump, but Maximus Orion is a guy I can count on, and I'm counting on him in this last ride match. He's my pick through and through, wholeheartedly. Eric Schultz, you better come, and you better come correct. Thomas Foolery, who you picking for this match?
Your boy Orion, come on. Our boy, come on.
PX, he feels it. He feels it in his heart of hearts.
So I think I'm just going to make this prediction as far as, how Damian Saint's going to be at ringside. He's going to be like Wilson in Home Improvement. Boy, Schultz, looks like we got a real problem here. That's going to be his face. And I think this face says it all.
Hey, Tim, how you doing?
Well, let me tell you what the ancient Hawaiians say about this problem. Because he said a lot of philosophical shit behind that fence. But we never saw his mouth. Did he have a mustache? What was Wilson hiding? That's the real mystery. Solve it, Scooby-Doo.
His chin.
Aliens. Lil McGee, who's your pick for this glorious main event? And again, folks, where else can you see a last ride match besides Rocket Pro Wrestling? Where else can you see a championship defended in a last ride match? Lil McGee, I'll turn it over to you.
Well, gotta go with Maximus. Maximus has got it. Schultz does not get results, so
he does, just not in this match.
Just not in this match, or
yeah,
the last
not
match
against Maximus. Maximus
or
gets the
against
results.
Sam Knight.
All I'm gonna say is that we may not be right about this prediction, and this match might veer a little bit to the left, but I think this ref is gonna call it right down center.
Well, he kind of has to. It's whoever drives the hearse out of the park or out of the gates wins. There's no way to not call that. It's not like there's a count or a count out or a submission or anything. If guy's driving, he drives it out of the gate, that guy wins. That's it.
Maximus, we're all counting on you, and we've been counting on you. And PX, did I ever ask you who your pick is for this match?
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did the Wilson bet.
Yeah, he
fuck.
did.
See,
Everybody
you distracted me. You distracted me. Well, everybody went.
I got to ask this
Yeah.
because I said earlier on in this show that I wanted you to respond to what Steve Michaels said about you on Power Hour. So, respond.
There was a lot to unpack because all I was hearing from Steve, and I get the bitterness, I do, but it comes down to this. Nothing that happened to him was unjust or was unfair. I secured the briefcase in the Rockets at the Top qualifying match, and that contract states at any time the holder is allowed to cash in for a championship match when they choose for up to 1 year. We are still 2 months out from that 2-year mark, which means I was within the limits of that contract to cash that in at Fall Brawl. Just because he thought I was on his side and we had a plan, you don't get to cry about that because I did nothing. There is nothing I did wrong. I'm not going to pull a John Cena or a I forgot who the other guy was that gives that or even
the one with the nose.
Yeah, that tells the person they're going to cash in and then has a full-on match. Most people cash in when the champion is down. That's when you cash in. That's the point of the briefcase. If you want to be Super Cena, fine. Go be Super Cena. We see how well that worked out for Gunnar Brave, didn't we? Because if he would have just cashed in on Steve, he would have been RPW champion. But he had a full match, and it allowed Shaq to go out there and fuck him over. I get what he was trying to do, but with somebody like Steve, you can't do that. So we had to wait until the monster was almost destroyed so that I could go in there and capitalize on the opportunity. It was the only way. If BOW failed, if he won, I was going to let that champion, that briefcase, that contract, I was going to let it expire and do nothing. And I would have come back and done something else as regular Maximus. I would not have cashed in. I would have let it expire. I would have been the first person in history to let that thing expire. Our plan was executed. BOW came to Nuke and said, I know you have a plan. He didn't know what the plan was. He said, I know you have a plan. Do not come out there. Let me do it on my own. And if I fail, you can implement your plan. And by a fluke, he failed. Steve's leg, after that electric chair drop through the table, Steve Michaels' leg landed on BOW's chest, allowing Ref Whiplash to count to three.
Yep.
So he failed. Barely. He had that shit. But he failed. So we implemented our plan immediately. So Steve complaining about, that's not fair. It would have been fucking fair if I was the sun in the air and he would have gotten beaten by BOW and I would have came out there, cashed in on BOW, took the title and brought it back to the Undeniable. He'd have been fucking fine with that. But because it didn't work in his favor, it was this corrupt shit that some shitty wrestler that's a mark that just wants to make a pop for his Fortnite friends, and you fucking bet I do. My friends that drive in, I want them to be able to cheer, because they sure as fuck are not going to cheer for somebody that could easily be on the top of Rocket Pro by himself, but decides to surround himself with a bunch of stupid idiot morons. They're not gonna. I'm not gonna cheer. Let them cheer for that shit. I'm not gonna let them sit through that. So yes, if my friends are in the crowd, I'm gonna go out there and do the best that I can. And he did bring up a good point. he said, well, Maximus will be the first one to admit that he's a shitty wrestler. Yeah, I can't go with guys like Marshe Rocket, with guys like Gunner Brave, with people that do that kind of shit that can do, they have incredible matches. I can't do that. I have my 5 moves of doom that I do, and it's been working so far. I can hold my own against Schultz, Ryan, Gray, people on that level. If you're going to ask me to go out there and defend my championship against Marshe, well, it was a good run, guys. My championship reign is fucking over. So but that's correct.
Can I interject for a second?
Yes, you may.
Okay, so I did not have a chance to listen. So he's saying that you're not at a champion caliber level. Yet he parades himself down to the ring for 500 days with Damian Saint and the rest of the Undeniable. Sounds like a lot of bullshit to me.
It is. But here's the other thing. Because he did bring up the fact that myself, not as Maximus, but Will, the owner, when I was, my mother, my father, Kevin, that we would go up to him and say, thank you for all you do for the company, because Steve did do a lot for the company. Just because he's going to act like a shady piece of shit at our company, and this is why I didn't understand the whole Undeniable thing, because he could do what he needed to do on his own.
And that's the thing, Max. Everybody respected Steve Michaels before he joined the Undeniable. We all rooted for him.
Even when he was in Undeniable, he was winning matches on his own with Saint out there with him, not doing shit. He was still beating guy after guy after guy after guy, and then he beat Aaron Stone on his own too for the RPW Championship. Then he defended it successfully. It was only about until the match with Rion at Darkness Falls last year that he started to need a little bit of help. Then he had a match where he didn't need it. Then he needed the fucking Ghostbusters. Then, to beat Shogun. Then he needed outside interference because he knew he couldn't beat Marshe. He knew he couldn't beat all these other fucking people. So he knew he couldn't beat BOW. So he had to have the Undeniable come out and do that. But he did defend it in Alaska, Hawaii, Alabama, so many fucking states for 500 days. That's what we respect. Thank you for defending it. Thank you for going out and spreading Rocket Pro's name. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. But the bullshit that you're fucking doing in my fucking company, because you don't have the fucking Undeniable in Hawaii. You don't have the fucking Undeniable in Alaska and Alabama and all these other fucking places. You don't have them there, so you're doing it on your own. The fact that you run a fucking muck in my fucking building is what is why we needed to take the title off of you. And if BOW failed, which he unfortunately did, love the guy, but he failed, and that's the biggest guy we had to implement our plan. That's why we took the title off of you, so you can go and fucking fuck off and do what you're going to do and go fucking cry in your cornflakes. I don't give a shit. You want to fucking cry because of something that I did that I can legally by contract fucking do. This is what now you're going to go on Steve's show and you're going to cry like a little fucking girl, and you're going to go to Universal and you're going to go on rides. You're going to take up 5 fucking seats and go back and do all that shit. Go stand in line for the Ministry of Magic fucking ride, or that shitty Star Wars ride that you told me that was fucking good and it wasn't. Go do that. Go cry. Go do what you got to do, because now, look, I don't know how long I'm going to be champion. It may not be long. The person who wins that briefcase may cash in on me, and that's fine. And you know what I'm not going to do? Cry like a little fucking girl. Because that is how the contract works. I don't care. Berna could win it, and all the fucking Coyotes could come out and fucking beat the fuck out of me. He could cash in and win the briefcase or win the championship, and I'm not going to cry about it, because that is the point of the fucking championship or the contract. That's the point of the contract. Okay, so you can't cry about that. All he did was cry for fucking 15, 20 minutes about it. Great. I beat you. I'm an Undertaker mark. I don't fucking wrestle anywhere else. I wrestle once a month, and I outsmarted you. That's why you're fucking pissed off, is because I outsmarted you, and you think you're so smart, and you think Saint is so smart, and all this other shit. I outsmarted you, and you're pissed. So go cry somewhere else. I will take this and use it as long as I have it to make the company fucking better. So after that, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say. All he did, it was just crying. It was just crying.
Now I gotta ask, who made this match between you and Schultz?
Saint requested it immediately.
So here's my question. It's interesting because we saw a little bit of dissension with Steve Michaels. It's interesting to me that Steve Michaels is not getting his rematch right away.
That's
What
why
do you think about that piece?
Eric
He did
Schultz
not
is
request
his new
it.
prize fighter.
He
Eric
didn't
Schultz
request
is
it.
his new prize fighter.
Steve
though.
Michaels did not request it. He could have, but he did not. Because as he said, he has to go find the fucking Chicago Bear and the real Chicago Bear. Get the fuck out of here.
Which he should.
The real
Which he
Chicago
should.
Bear is in 1985, okay? So if you have the time machine, you can go back and fucking get him.
Sorry, I
Because
don't
I
have
don't
it. Gabagool.
I don't know what else you're talking about. Like,
I mean, let me throw this out here real quick, PX, because you'll probably agree with me in this. And Thomas Foolery.
I apologize, by the way, for getting so heated, guys. I apologize for that.
No,
That's
it's
not the
rightfully
Maximus
so.
I want to be.
But here's from a fan perspective, because the four of us have all within the last year, at some point or another, been paying customers at Rocket Pro Wrestling, and we've been in attendance as fan. I know that time to time we work for the company and we help out, but there has been times where we're paying customers, and nothing is more disheartening than waiting till the main event to see the championship defended, and there's undeniable interference, and we're all screwed out of a main event.
Yeah.
And it's like, why couldn't we have had the Steve Michaels that was in Hawaii, or the Steve Michaels in Alaska or Alabama, all the states that you mentioned? Why couldn't we have had that here in the where the championship belongs, in Joliet at Rocket Pro Wrestling? Why couldn't we have had that Steve Michaels?
Right. He can do it.
And he should have.
I think he's mad at himself for some shit, because I'll give him credit. That was a hell of a fucking match against BOW. Hell of a fucking
reign.
match.
It's a dominant reign. One of the most efficient wrestlers from Chicagoland in the history of all of professional wrestling.
Yep.
But there's an asterisk behind your fucking name.
Right. Because you had all these guys out there. You didn't need, because BOW was good to go. You were the one knocked out, and he did the electric chair drop. Your leg landed on him on coincidence, not because of the undeniable, but because you had somewhat of ring awareness, enough to let your leg fall from the side of the table onto his chest for the 3.
Or was that just sheer coincidence?
It could have been coincidence. I remember seeing his leg sort of fall, so I don't know if he did it on purpose or on accident or subconsciously because of ring awareness. That had nothing to do with the undeniable at all. Why did you need them at all?
I know you weren't there, Thomas, but you got to go back and watch this match. It'll be on YouTube. And what am I talking about? You just saw it at the premiere. Let's keep going.
You did see it.
We got to give props to BOW, because he put on a hell of a showing against Steve Michaels. Maximus, how do you prepare for him in the future? Because I know he's going to be lurking, and I know he's going to come after that championship.
If he does, I'm good. Obviously, in that one match where I failed to hit the sling blade, I was obviously not trying to really do anything, because I was not, I was in secret, whatever, double agent mode, whatever you want to call it. So I don't know. He could probably crush me into a fine powder for all I fucking know. I have no idea. Here's the thing though, I'm not going to back down from it. And if I lose, I lose. I'm not going to be this guy where I'm going to go and fucking cry because I fucking lost. Like, I don't care. Did you see what I let happen to me for a fucking year? I let Von Jaeger get a quick roll up on me and win. I got people were calling me, rightfully so. People were calling me, the bitch. They were giving me dog food, dog collars, doing this. I got beat by my own mother. She broke a spoon on my ass, which fucking hurt, by the way. February, me and Ryan lost to fucking pizza and beer. Then immediately following, I lose to fucking BOW. Then Shamrock Showdown, I barely successfully retained the briefcase against Berna and Sam Knight. April, I get knocked out. There's a piece of spoon right there to hit my ass.
Look at that banana.
Yeah. So Rion knocks me out, and then he takes me to the limit, and I go through more suffering, even though he was in on it. He didn't have to hit me so fucking hard, but whatever.
Well, how bad does that watch hurt?
No, it wasn't the watch. It was the chair shots at kicks. Those hurt like a motherfucker.
Yeah, but hypothetically, how bad does that watch hurt? Because I saw him hit Steve Michaels across the head with it.
You know what? It hurts. but I've never had it at full force because I'm about to let you guys in on some shit
Oh,
that you guys didn't know.
exclusive. Oh,
Do you
juicy.
remember when we were trying to take down the idols originally before it stemmed into, Undeniable and idols? It was almost like they were, and then idols kind of had to back off a little bit because my mom and Steve had ended up winning the shit, right?
Right.
So do you guys remember? Because everybody was distracted from the idols thing because me and Rion were, because Rion put his head up his ass and, wanted the title and to teach me a lesson, all this other shit, right?
Well, sometimes you got to open a window to close the door.
Right. Here's the
True.
secret I'm going to
So
let you
true.
in on. Rion and I had this plan from the beginning.
God damn, are you fucking with me?
No.
It.
So that Rion never really turned on me either. It was a distraction. So everybody would look over here and didn't know we were planning for the idols over here. So the idols were paying attention. Maximus is busy.
Yeah, I didn't
I
know
gotta
that
ask you
part.
something. I gotta ask you something. So remember when Rion said that there's things going on in this company, and he knows what goes on backstage. You remember that, PX?
Yeah. I remember that. And it's interesting because I remember Christmas Chaos, and there's video of it, but I heard it backstage because I was preparing for my match of you yelling at Rion, and I remember you saying, "I have a plan." Holy shit, that makes so much more sense. And you didn't tell us that part of it.
No, nobody knew that. Not even my mother, Nuke. Nobody. Was me. That plan specifically. And then he came back and helped me, beat Ryan and fend off the Undeniable. That whole thing was something that Rion and myself had agreed upon to do. He said, let's hold the Rion appreciation night. Let's do this. I'll turn on you, and then the idols will be like, well, Maximus isn't kind of coming to help because he's dealing with Rion now. And I agreed to drop the Intercounty Championship.
What?
I agreed to drop the Intercounty Championship because
that's selfless, man. That's selfless.
I agreed to drop the Intercounty Championship because I wanted the idols to think that was it for that night. You guys remember that show, Kicks, where my mom and Steve were the main event?
How could I forget it, man? That's the Shelly Pop. It's
because
iconic.
who would have thought that after I lose my championship to Rion at the beginning of the show, I was going to be ready to go and take them out and allow my mom and Steve to win.
Wow.
6 matches later. Nobody thought I was coming out again. They thought I was going to go sit upstairs and do what Steve is doing right now, which is crying in my beer. And that's not what happened. So people really need to understand that. And plus, look what it did for Von Jaeger going over on Rion and winning the Intercounty Championship. Doesn't mean Rion didn't give it his best, and that wasn't legit, but because it was. But still, what's it? If Von Jaeger took it off of me? Oh, good job, you beat Maximus Orion. Great fucking job. No, you beat Rion Skills for the Intercounty Championship. You beat a legend in this business for the Intercounty Championship.
My childhood hero.
And that's, I mean, you kind of see what it is.
You know what, man? You becoming more and more. Every time I see you in that ring and every plan you tell me about before the fact and after the fact, you're my adulthood hero. I emulate to be just like you, Maximus Orion. You're a stand-up guy. You're a hell of a champion. You represent this company well. You're great with the fans. You always pay time. Anytime somebody wants a picture with you, I mean, shit, the 3 of us in the LIM got our picture taken with you. You're a stand-up guy. You're a hell of a champion. I wish you luck in this match. And if there's anything you need from Tony Gabagool or the LIM, we're here for you always, brother.
I got you. I appreciate that. Just know I'm not putting that white shit on again.
You better burn it. You better burn it.
No, I'm not going to burn it.
No more phony roads?
It was $600. Don't get me wrong. It's not being burned, but it's going in
take it to Goodwill and write it off.
I don't know.
Goodwill Shelley.
Maybe we should I don't know. I was actually thinking about this today while I was putting up the Christmas, Jesus Christ, no, the Halloween decorations. I was thinking about it, and I'm like, what do I do with the white gear? It's like, well, maybe one show, we have a Raw roulette type deal, and what if my match against somebody else lands on like an Uno reverse match or a bet, you know what I mean, like a roles reversed match where like the guy that's not good has to come out in his good guy, persona, and then I have to walk through the curtain back as the sun in the air with the white on, just because that was the match type that was spun for us. So I'll keep it for like stuff like that, just in case I ever want to do that idea.
Justin.
But
I do have a suggestion for Darkness Falls. Okay, because this match is on the precipice of enormous consequences, right?
Yeah, the last ride match.
Yes, a lot is at stake here.
Yep.
And I'm not just talking about the T-bones or the ribeyes. There's a lot at stake here.
Yep.
I really think it's time to consider. You get with production and you talk to them and you go down to Disc Replay. It's in Crest Hill. It's a great shop. I'm sure you can go get a CD and burn this song off of it. It's off of the Wedding Singer soundtrack. How Soon Is Now by the Smiths. I think you need to burn a copy of that and make that your entrance song. Because
that would be a good entrance theme for you, I think.
Because I wasn't coming out to that one for fucking a year already.
Well, I think it's time to consider that. Everything I am
never walking out to that song again.
I did it all for the bit, Maximus Orion. Maximus Orion, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being the consigliere. Thank you for...
I don't know how I got signed up for that shit, but all right.
You do. You remember. Maximus Orion, I know you're enjoying a mac and cheese pizza here. That's very good. At the lovely establishment, Pizza Ranch. What a place. I never got a chance to arm wrestle you.
Yeah, because it was for kids and people with the IQ of children like Santino.
All right, what are you trying to say about me?
Well, I should be arm wrestling him.
He's busy. He won a toy. Listen, we're going to do
good
this.
for him.
We're going to do this.
If you must. If you... What, do you think I'm going to lose? You laughing at me?
Come on. You're going to get your daddy's butt beaten. It is this. We're going to arrest him afterwards. We got the handcuffs. All right.
Bro thinks he's youth gone wild now.
I'm Dog the Bounty Hunter.
You know he has long blonde hair, right?
I'm working on it real quick.
Yeah, me too.
Real quick.
Oh, did it? I haven't impersonated him twice. I've never seen him around.
Think about it. All right. Can we get a ref?
Hey, big guy, ref this. Oh. Where was the ref? Hey,
all right, let's go.
Did we trust him?
Play with your toy.
A kid. We trust the ref.
Bye. That's right. Bye. Take it easy.
It was rigged.
Yeah, we were at Pizza Ranch, remember? Yeah, you let me. I said, I whispered in your ear while we were arm wrestling. I said, if you let me beat you, I'll make you consigliere. You thought I said something else. You thought I said you'll become a millionaire, but
that's probably what it was. But I knew you didn't have money, so.
Excuse me, I own a large sanitation company. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Darkness Falls. You can see this match. You can see this match. You can see. Is it flipping through each match? Is that
you're going. You're doing good.
You can see this match. Oh, we're really excited for that match. You can also see this match. You can see this match and this match and this match and the main event, and it's all going to go down on October 4th. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a Texas size 10-4. October 4th in Illinois at St. Joe's Park. You can see the Sun, the Air, Maximus Orion defend his Rocket Pro Wrestling Championship against Eric Schultz, who will have the despicable. We all know he's despicable, and he's got the undeniable minions in his corner, Damian Saint. That all goes down October 4th. Be there or be square. And when you're there, watch Schultz get no results and get put in the back of a hearse and taken over to St. Joe's Park Cemetery.
Now, really quickly before we go,
this is going to be a water on the rocks joke.
No. We have business that we have to explain from the vlog, Tony. As you may have seen in the vlog, myself, Tony Gabagool, and Thomas Foolery made an alliance with an old friend of ours named Boner. Now
Blue
let's
Chew.
explain this. Let's explain this. In a previous life, the four of us were part of our theater club in high school. And we called ourselves the Crew. And we were the wildest bunch of guys in drama club. I wasn't there for a lot of the Tony, Christian foolery shenanigans, or Thomas foolery, if you will.
Oh,
But,
I get.
but you know, we've had this friendships that's lasted such a long time, and it's a friendships that's withstood a lot of bullshit and a lot of struggles. Tony and I, we just got over some struggles. We moved past them. I mean, Maximus, we do apologize that, you know, we know that was not part of the plan. But I think over the summer, between myself and Tony, we both realized that our pursuit for the LIM Beer Drinking Championship, I think we were so focused on that and so focused on the business that would come with that. We're just going to wrestling shows to have fun. We're doing these podcasts for fun. We're doing them to promote Rocket Pro, but we're doing this stuff for fun. We're doing these vlogs and these bits and these memes. We're doing them for fun. And we were all losing sight of what the lovely Intoxicated Men was built for. And, you know, this summer, you know, as things have progressed and, you know, as Tony and I have talked, as I've come back from my hiatus, you know, we really want to get back to that fun this year. We don't want this to keep, you know, no more top fans. I will never be the top fan again. Top fans sucked. Gabagool, I know you'll say that you'll never be commendatory again. I think you would agree with that. That went to your head a little bit, just like Top Man went to my head. So then we thought about Double J and how Double J decided to cash in the pot of gold. And what he did, he says that he wants to have fun. Tony, I don't think it was quite fun for him to hit you in the head with the pot of gold.
Let me interject here. Listen, Double VJJ, you know where to find us. And I will outdrink you on any podcast, on any vlog, any day of the week, just to prove my point that I know how to have more fun than you. Because girls just want to have fun. Cyndi Lauper, 1984.
And I know for a fact, for me, it wasn't fun for me to get backstabbed by my friend like I backstabbed Danny. Like Gabagool almost backstabbed me. And it was tearing this group apart. And, you know, he can say what he wants, but Double J's a hypocrite. Double J did the exact same thing Tony and I are trying to fix in the LIM. And we're going to bring our friends in to help us try and fix this. We don't care. At the end of the day, there's going to be four of us throughout the year until one of us defeats you. One of the four of us will challenge you at various points. We won't tell you when. We won't tell you where. It will just happen. And the reason why it's going to happen this way is because in order for us to be able to bring the LIM back together for fun, for all the things we do this for,
Look at this fucking guy. Looks like he's on vacation.
Damn it.
In fucking sandals. Double the JJ, be on fucking notice is what PX is saying.
That's what I'm saying. Be on notice, be ready, because we're going to try to bring the fun back. We don't care who wins the championship. If any one of us are able to defeat you, we just care about having some fun with this. That's what the crew's all about, and that's what LIM is going to be about.
I like that.
Well, you know what I like even more than that is all the sweet treats that Lil McGee serves up over in the kitchen at Rocket Pro Wrestling. Is there a tasty beverage you can tell us about that's going to be at Darkness Falls? I know it might
Can you
not have
get
a name
John's
just
face
yet.
off the fucking thing?
Yeah, get it off. It makes me mad.
All right, I got a face that's better than that.
That's
fine.
better. That's better.
Can you tell us about that festive fall drink that's going to be at Darkness Falls?
Yeah, so we actually have like a taffy apple-esque cocktail, which will be apple cider and caramel vodka.
Ooh,
And Maximus doesn't drink, but he may have to get one of those.
I might have
As
to
you
get 6
drank
of
a
those.
Mike's Harder, but as we were starting,
That's gone.
Ladies and gentlemen,
because you
Mike
drank it.
Mike was harder tonight because of the fine people at Blue Chew. Mike's always harder, and lemonade is good in the summer.
Madonna?
Is it time to close the tab on this episode?
On that note.
Yeah.
Thomas Foolery. You better
Yeah.
be feeling them grooves, brother. Feel them grooves, and I'll see you at the show. Maximus
dude.
Orion,
Go farther.
as I stated before, you're a hell of a champion. We're always in your corner, even if we're on the other side of the guardrail or doing whatever we're doing, but we're always in your corner. Little McGee, keep serving up them sweet treats. PX, glad to have you back, brother.
Good to be
Folks,
back.
thank you for watching. I better see you October 4th, and that's a Texas size 10-4.
And stay lovely, stay intoxicated.